All right, hello and welcome to another session of Fit Essentials. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. You are about to engage in an intense physical activity. Proceed with caution. Do not attempt to perform any movement or activity that exceed your current physical abilities or capabilities. Participants with injuries, high blood pressure, chronic health conditions, recent chest pain, or that have any other condition that may limit their ability to participate in this activity should consult their physician or healthcare provider before proceeding. So with that in mind, please make any adjustments that you may need. I have you all on mute, but come off anytime you need. And then let's go ahead and make your way to standing. Hey, Jean, welcome. Just get the clock going here. All right, we'll start with our breath work. All right, so go ahead and start feet just underneath the hips, toes pointing straight ahead. Bring the palms together in front of your chest. You're gonna breathe in as you stretch up nice and tall. Pause at the top and nice slow exhale. Bring the arms down to the side. Good job. 2 more times. Palms together, breathe in, reach up. And exhale, relax down. Fantastic. Once more. Breathe in deep. Exhale, relax. Fantastic. Go ahead and get our gates of heaven going. Swing through the hips, arms heavy at the side. Connect to the breathing. Good job. There you go. 10 more seconds here. And we're going to go one more cycle of breath work. Hi, Ann. Great to see your smile. All right, final cycle. Now that you know the rhythm, close the eyes for this one. Close the eyes, breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, relax down. Fantastic. Twice more. Stretching tall. Notice the pause at the top and exhale, let it all go. Awesome. Last time. Stretch it up, lift up out of the head and hips. Exhale, anything that's happened so far in your day, let it go. Excellent. Now we're going to start to shift the hips and stretch towards the side. Stretch and reach. As I reach to one side, I pivot the opposite foot. So just gently pivot and reach. Good job. Look over that shoulder as you reach. Right. Pick a target that you're reaching towards. A couple more on each side. Very good. All right, we're going to go into our seal jacks and some motion first. We are going to be doing some balance work with bringing a knee to the elbow. So if you want to stand near a wall or a chair for balance, otherwise just move with us. So seal jacks first, hands in front of the chest. Open the arms, reach out to the side with the foot. Okay, step into the side, back and forth. If you want to jump for these, you can. Focus on opening the chest, getting a little bit of blood flow going. Fantastic. Shoulders back and down. Watch that shoulder shrug. We want to get those shoulders down out of the ears. And smile. Have some fun with it. Very good. All right, after these seal jacks, we're going to go your left side. I'll go the right. Lift up out of that hip. Get a nice stable support. Reach your left arm up in the air. And we're going to go elbow towards the knee. Stretch up. Control in. We'll go 30 seconds here, just at your own tempo. If you can't quite touch the elbow to the knee or elbow to the thigh, just come as close as you can and continue to reset through that hip. Don't let it kick out. Good work. Fantastic. Couple more. Down and in. Last one. Fantastic. Set the feet just a little bit wider, hands on the hips. We're going to circle the hips around 3 to 5 each direction. Very you go, and reverse directions when you're ready. Need to have a good crew there today. All right, once we finish these hip circles, we're gonna do the same thing on your opposite side. So you're right this time, I'll be going on the left. Set that left foot nice and strong, lift up out of that hip, reach up, and then elbow towards the knee. Good job. Nice and controlled. Remember, you can balance on something as needed. Just continue to lift through the core. Nice controlled movements. Very good. About 10 more seconds here. We're going to go into our march and punch next. If you prefer, you can run in place. Otherwise, we're marching and punching across the body. So practice keeping the hips and knees square while you kind of rotate a little bit through the upper body. There you go. Well done. Good work. 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to go a side stretch next. All right, we're going to do the side stretch from standing. One hand on the hip, reach the arm up to overhead. Let the hip gently stretch to the side as you look up towards the hand. And breathe here, lengthening through your side body. 2 to 3 breaths, and then we'll switch. Hand on the opposite hip. Reach up, turn your palm towards the ceiling. Gently let the hips glide, and then stretch long, opening through that side body. Beautiful. Once more on each side. Reach up, stretch long. 3 nice deep breaths, breathing into where you feel the tension. Good job. Switch. Reaching up, stretching long. All right, so we did the same side knee to elbow. Now we're going to be going opposite. So you'll take your right towards the left, and then your left towards the right. So whenever you're ready, I like to just kind of hold the arms out to the side. Right brain talks to the left brain, and so on. Good job. There you go. Continuing to lift up through the core, support through the hips. About another 15 seconds here. This will be the last one of this circuit, and then we're going to go back to those seal jacks where we started. We'll go one more time through this cycle. Good job. And 3, 2, 1, back to our seal jacks. Hands in front of the chest, open through the shoulders. Nice work. Yep. There you go. As you open the chest, think about like squeezing those shoulder blades together. Couple more. All right, starting on your left side, lift up through the core, reach the one arm up to overhead, and 30 seconds here. Single side, elbow towards the knee, elbow towards the thigh. Very good. Getting those obliques to contract. Supporting through the hip. Well done. 10 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. This time, instead of circling the hips, we're going to rock the hips. So side to side and front to back. So just gently kind of push the hips forward, engage in the glutes, send the hips back. Forward and back. And once more, side to side. All right, we're going to switch sides. Knee to elbow on that opposite side. So it should be your right, my left. Support through that left hip, lift up nice and strong, and begin when you're ready. Elbow to the same side knee. Good job. Coordinate the breathing. So I exhale as I bring the elbow to the knee, inhale as I stretch long. 10 more seconds. Focus to move with control. There you go. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. All right, side stretch. Oh, excuse me, march and punch. That's right, march and punch, 30 seconds here. Then we go side stretch, and then our alternating knee to elbow. And that will finish our warm-up cycle here. Get some good blood flow, a little bit of core activation. Nice job. 15 more seconds. We'll do good opening on these hip flexors as well. And 3, 2, 1. And instead of the side stretch, let's go ahead and open the hip flexors for a moment. So stand with your left foot forward, right foot back. You can either be up on the toe or down on the hip. Take your hand to the opposite shoulder, and you're gonna pull the elbow kind of down and into your chest as you shift that back hip forward and rotate towards the front leg. So engaging this glute, slightly rotate to get a little bit of an opening in the front of the hip here. Kind of sink out of it, sink into it. Sink out of it and sink into it. Pulling the shoulder across the body. And when you're ready, switch sides. Stagger stance. Make sure that front heel's planted nice and strong. Hand to the opposite shoulder. Pull that elbow down and in, across the body, and then shift through that hip. Engage the glute. Hip comes forward and rotating towards that torso. Or maybe through the torso, looking over that opposite shoulder. Couple more there. All right, fantastic. Now we'll go that alternating knee to elbow. So arms out to the side and begin when you're ready. Elbow to that opposite knee. Fantastic. There you go. Halfway. Moving and grooving. Fantastic, good job. 5 more seconds, almost there. And 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Go ahead and shake out the arms. Arm swings back and forth. Yep. And then up and down. I'm gonna go palms away from me as I push back behind, and then palms pointing forward as I reach overhead. So I'll swing them back, swing them up. As I swing up, we're avoiding this arched posture. So ribs down as you swing up. Very good, and now we'll go into nice big sweeping circles. Open across, opening through the chest. Fantastic. Alternate which arm comes on top as you sweep under. So sometimes my left's gonna be on top, and then the next circle, my right's on top. All right, give that a break. Let's go into those elbows. Rotate those elbows around. There it is. And then reverse directions. Good old ice cream man. All right, fantastic. We're gonna stretch out the wrist a little bit. You can either come down onto the floor kneeling, or you can kind of come over to the table. We have a bench in the area. I'll show it from a kneeling position. So if you have a bench in the area, you're just gonna go palms down and just gently like lean back. You can also be down on all fours, go palms down, but just gonna kind of rock forward, rock back. I have my fingers pointing towards my body. Getting a stretch on the top of the forearms here. All right, fantastic. Those of you that are already down on the floor, you can stay down there. If you're seated, take a seat, or if you're standing, take a seat. On the floor, we're doing this one for those that know it. Elbow to elbow and rotate. In the chair, hand behind the head, elbow towards the opposite thigh, sit tall, look over that shoulder. 5 times on each, either from that quadruped, all 4 position, or seated. Breathe in as you close, exhale to open. Good job. Down and up. After 5, we're going to switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Hand behind the head, either elbow towards the opposite arm if you're down on the floor, or opposite thigh if you're seated. Just get some nice rotation. We're going to be doing quite a bit of rotation work today. Open up through the torso. Fantastic. If you're on the floor and you know child's pose, go ahead and go into that. Seated, you'll come back up to standing. Kind of reach your hands out on the table, then you're going to walk your feet back and drop your head between the arms. Again, if you're on the ground, child's pose position. And breathe. Breathe into your back. Think about dropping your chest towards the floor a little bit closer with each exhale. So one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, no rush, but when you're ready, go ahead and make your way up, and we're going to find a doorway or a wall. We're going to open up through the chest next. Or a tree. Or the tree. All right, so we're doing our chest openers. Pick an arm to start on. Place your elbow about shoulder height, either against the wall or doorway. Inside leg, whichever side you're stretching the arm, is going to step forward. And then you're going to lean into it and turn your torso away. We'll hold here for 15, 20 seconds. Breathing as you open. It's a great stretch to do several times throughout the day. I always find it easy to coordinate. If you're not someone that consistently stretches or thinks to, then try to coordinate it with like when you're going to do your teeth brushing. If you're going to brush your teeth morning and night, spend some time stretching, not while you're brushing your teeth. Switch sides. I got a picture once from a client with a toothbrush in his mouth and trying to do a funny stretch. So don't stretch with your toothbrush in your mouth. That could cause more harm than it's worth. But it's just kind of a good time that you're taking care of your teeth. You can also take care of your body, use the doorway, stretch it out a little bit. All right, shake it out there. And then we're gonna go over a stretch that's newer to this class. Those of you that have worked with me in the gym will know it. It's gonna stretch out the lats. So if you have like a table or that same doorway that you can grab onto, you're gonna stand facing, and if your right side is there, you're gonna take your left hand, grab onto the right side, walk your feet back, and then you're gonna hang on and just kind of lean back to stretch out that side of the body, stretching out through your lats. If your left arm is holding on stretching, take your right hand and reach underneath your left shoulder. Like you're trying to reach towards the opposite side of the body. And breathe. 2 to 3 nice deep breaths. And then come up, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm kind of facing the left side. Take your right hand, grab on, hang back, and then your opposite arm reaches underneath the body. Just feel that stretch along the side body. Spend about 2 to 3 breaths there, and go ahead and come out of it. Good job. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions there. Otherwise, we're going to move into our eagle arms. I'm going to come down to kneeling, but it's welcome to do it standing. Let's go right arm on top, left arm swings under. Interlace those hands as well as you can. Going to drive the top elbow down, bottom elbow up, while the top hand pushes down, bottom one pushes up. So you kind of give yourself some own resistance stretching here, looking to open up that outer part of your shoulder girdle. And breathe. Excellent job. We're going to switch sides. So we've got the right on top. We're going to go left arm on top this time. Swing a couple times in between. And then here we go. Swinging under, in between. Good job. Top pushes down, bottom pushes up. Breathing deep. This is an easy one to do while you're watching television. If you like to watch television or a movie, Awesome. All right, our tricep side bend next. So reach one arm straight up. Keep your chest and neck tall, chin in, bend that elbow. Reach up, grab that side, and then we're gonna bend to the side 5 times. Breathe in and exhale as you bend to the side. Fantastic. Once more. Awesome. Go ahead and shake it out. And then same thing on the other side. Reach up, bend the elbow, watch that head position. We'll tend to kind of drop that head forward, chin in, chest tall, and now we'll side bend. Breathe in and exhale. Good work. Nice job. Last one. Awesome. All right, go ahead and shake it out. And then in between, I recommend stretching out your quads. So I'm gonna talk about the exercises, but either repeat that hip flexor stretch we did in the warm-up, or you can grab a foot and pull up and hold for about 20 seconds on each side. I'm gonna go over the first series. Okay. I'm gonna demonstrate the first two, and then we're gonna just kind of get into the others. Upright row and the push-up, 30 seconds of each. All of these have about 15 seconds in between. All right, so upright row, sitting tall or standing tall. You can hold a dumbbell if you'd like, right in between the heads of the dumbbell. Posture is key here, so we don't want to be slouched forward. Shoulders back, ribs in, and then we're going elbows above the shoulder, controlling it down, elbows straight up, all right? This can also very easily be done with the band, where I put it under one foot, grab each side, and then elbows come high from here. So down and up, okay? If anyone has any kind of pinching in the front of the shoulders, sub a bent over row or seated. So I can do bent over here with both arms, or I can sit down either in a chair or on the floor and just row straight in with both hands. Okay, can be done with a dumbbell as well. And then push-ups. So push-ups either on the floor, I'm gonna show them elevated, hands right underneath the shoulders, step the feet back. You're gonna look right between your hands, elbows come in relatively to the side, like 30 to 45 degrees, push straight away. You want to avoid like a wide winging of the arms, and instead protect those shoulders, keep them relatively close to the body. Ideally, I'd like to have you at a position that you can confidently like bring your chest to the surface. So whether it's like a countertop or even towards the wall, of course the wall, you can't touch the chest, but basically try not to go too low too soon. And if you can't get your chest down comfortably, just go down as far as you can with confidence and then push up from there. We're avoiding a piked position or an overly arched position, okay? So we'll high pull for 30, get into position for the push-ups for 30, and then I'll take you through some movements from there. Questions on that? That looked good, Diane. Good positioning. All right, 20 seconds till we start. I'm going to demonstrate with the bands today. So 1 foot under, standing tall. Remember, you can hold the dumbbell in the center too. In 3, 2, 1, nice and smooth. Pulling straight up, controlling down. Good job. Try to bring the elbows high without shrugging your shoulders high. It's kind of like you hold the shoulders back and down as you raise your elbows up. Good job. 10 seconds here, and then we'll start to transition for the push-ups. 2, 1, and go ahead and transition. And as always, if you get to a position and you want to start early, you're welcome to it. Otherwise, I'll be giving us 15 seconds in between. Hands underneath those shoulders. 2, 1, here we go. Core strong. Try to look straight between the hands. And breathe. Halfway. seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna use that elevated surface if you have it, where we're gonna place one hand down. I'm standing on my feet like hip width apart, and take my left hand, reach it towards the right knee, and now I'm gonna do a nice big pivot where I pivot that right foot, and I'm gonna reach this hand up to the ceiling and look towards the hand. So again, I close in, reach towards the opposite knee, reach up, nice big sweeping circle, look over that shoulder. 5 on each side. So nice big opening on the front of the chest and body, giving some rotation through the hip. And then switch sides when you're ready. Hand to the opposite knee, reach and rotate. 5 on the other side. A slight pivot with that opposite foot to help open that back hip. And take your time at that end range. Open and hold. And lifting out of that support shoulder. Beautiful. When you finish 5 on that side, stand up, shake it out. 30 seconds till we go into round 2. We'll go back to our upright row. Just kind of shake out the arms a little bit. Feel free to grab a drink of water. And then 20 seconds for our second set. We're doing a total of 3 here. All right, either dumbbell or bands. 3, 2, 1, elbows high. There you go. Very good. See some of you doing that bent over row, which is great. Ideally, both arms at once. 10 more seconds. Good job. And 3, 2, 1, transitioning to push-ups. So Sharon, you could just go with one weight, bent over with both hands rowing at a time on that row portion. All right, hands into position for the push-up. Set the feet back, and here we go. Core strong. Shoulder blades stay back and down. Sometimes those shoulders tend to shoot forward as you're lowering down, so think broad chest. Halfway through. Good job. Nice smooth push. Push straight away. And 2, 1, and shake it out. And then we're going to repeat that reach and rotate that we did. 5 on each side. So again, feet are about hip width apart. I bow forward to support on a surface, hand to the opposite knee, and then I'm gonna make a nice big sweeping circle, pivot that back leg, look over the shoulder. 5 each side. We just call these reach and rotate, you know, super technical names. Open the heart, open the body. After about 5, go ahead and switch sides. Into set 2, just one more set after this. Very good. When you finish 5 on both sides, grab your water. Keep yourself hydrated. And then this time we're going to go palms in front of the body, turn the hands at an angle, and then we'll open through the chest here. Close it down, open through the chest diagonally. 20 minutes till our final, 20 seconds till our final set. Turn the hands, 5 the other way. Beautiful. Grab your weight or bands. We'll go in 10. All right, foot in position. And 3, 2, 1, shoulders back, chest tall. Here we go. Yep, very nice. Elbows high, good. Smooth breathing. Nice job, almost there. Just focusing on positioning. Good job, AG, that looks great. And 2, 1, rotate to push-ups. Last set of push-ups for the day. Set the hands beneath those shoulders, walk the feet back. Good core control, and begin when you're ready. Consistent breathing. Good job. Halfway through. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Potential spam. Nope. Okay. Final set of reach and rotate. Support on the hand to the opposite knee. Nice long opening here. Look over that shoulder. 5 times each direction. All 5 on one side. Next section, we're going to be doing some either balance work or some giant steps or lunging paired with some side planks. Hand to the opposite thigh. Let's finish these rotations, and then I'll talk you through those movements. Very good. Go ahead and swing your arms on your own. Okay, what we're going to be doing, you have 3 options for the single leg work. Option 1 is our tandem stance. That's where you stand as if you're on a tightrope. If we're on the left side, you'll just put your left foot in front of the right, hands out to the side, lift up to the core. It looks easier than it is, okay? If you want a bigger challenge here, you close the eyes. So step 1 would be to practice balance with that tandem stance. Option 2 would be our giant step. So again, if we're on the left side, left foot will be forward. Stand tall. You'll take a nice long step back like you're going into a partial lunge. Front heel stays planted. Drive that heel down, up and forward. So long step back, up and forward, okay? If you're fairly experienced here and confident for it, you could go all the way into a lunge where you bring the knee down. Again, this heel is planted the whole time, and you want to be long enough in your lunge that this shin is vertical. So if I'm narrow, then this knee tends to shoot out. That's where you want to step back, and then that knee comes down. Push that front heel up and forward, okay? So only progress where you're ready to, either that tandem stance, the giant step, or the lunge. Just one thing, if you're doing the steps or the lunge, keep your feet hip width apart, okay? So don't try to step back and be on that tight wire. So straight back, straight up, okay? Second piece is our side plank. You can do it elevated, right, where I'd be here and then I'd come onto one arm. If you don't feel secure on one side, then do 2 arms, all right? Or down on the floor, elbow underneath the shoulder, either on the knees or up on the toes. Okay. So we'll go left leg, left arm side plank, right leg, right arm side plank. I may take you through a total of 4 sets. We'll be going through all 4 before we really have a full break, but feel free to build in any break that you want throughout. Questions? All right, got a thumbs up. So starting with the single leg work, left foot's gonna be forward. Make sure you have a nice, good, stable position. And 2, 1, here we go. Just nice big step back or back and down. There you go. Good job, halfway. That Front heel is planted. If you feel unstable, just revert back to that balance. Remember, it would be just a tandem stance, holding tall. And go ahead and rest. Excellent. Plank on the left. So remember, you can either be elevated or down on the floor. Supporting through that left hand or elbow. And 2, 1, come on up. I'll give you every 10 seconds here. We'll hold for upwards of 30, but ideally I'd like you to pick a number that you can hold consistently. There's 15 seconds, so not every 10. There's 20, 25, 2, 1, and there's our 30. Beautiful. Make your way back up if you're on the floor. Right leg next for our single leg work. Standing tall, support through the hip, and begin when you're ready. Either that balance or back and down. Nice job. And we are, we've been building into this 4 rounds. So if you're new to these sessions, definitely recommend maybe not doing all 4 today. Or if you are doing lunging with us and you tend to get sore from lunges, again, you might want to make some adjustments. Good job. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Rotate to the right side for the side plank. Go up in 10. If you're on the ground, make sure that elbow's stacked right over the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Or supported against a table. Yep. So Anne, you can be like supporting on the table and then come up to the side here. Yep. There you go. Good job. 10 seconds left. Nice, Diane. 3, 2, 1, and rotate. Fantastic. That's set 1. So we'll do that a total of 3 more times. All right, 10 seconds till we start. Back to our left leg. You're in good positioning. 2, 1, and here we go. Back and down, up and forward. Your experience with this, you can add weight or you kind of use your arms to help yourself hold good, solid positions. Quality movements over quantity. 3, 2, 1, and rotating to the left side. Good job. Plank on the left. Support that left arm this time. 2, 1, here we go. Up and hold. There's 10. Lifting through the midsection, lifting out of the bottom shoulder. That's 20. Continue to breathe. And that's 30. Beautiful. Making your way up. Right leg, right leg. Weighted or unweighted. Set a good position on that right foot. 2, 1, begin when you're ready. Back and down, up and forward. Good control. Just come down as far as you're confident. Shouldn't have any pain in the knees on this. Something doesn't feel right, go back to that tandem stance where you just have the one foot in front of the other. Nice job. 2, 1, and rotate. Beautiful. Plank on the right. There you go, Anne. That would be the way to do it. Yep, working that balance. All right, I'll show it elevated this time. So I like to start in the front plank and then pivot my legs to the side. Here we go, right plank. Lifting up out of the shoulder, whether you're on the forearm or on the hand. Breathe. Side planks are great for that core strength and preventing back pain or reducing any kind of general symptoms of back pain that people have. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Into set 2, we'll go a 25-second rest here. Just a little bit longer, get my clock back on track. You may have gotten an extra 5 seconds in that last plank. All right, folks. Third set of 4. Do what you can. Do what makes the most sense for your body. Left foot forward and begin when you're ready. Back and down, up and forward. Or you're just standing in that tandem stance. Either way, left foot's forward. Halfway through. Good job, Jean. Those look smooth. Nice work. There you go, Kelly. Nice job. Good progressions and rest. Awesome. Plank on the left. Yep, that's great, Ann. Good setup. And you'll shift that left arm. 2, 1, come on up. I'll tell you every 10. Very good. Lifting up out of the shoulder, keeping your hips and shoulders in alignment. 10 seconds down. 20 seconds. 2, 1, there's our 30. Awesome. Middle of set 3. All right, go into the right-legged set 3. So set that right foot forward. Again, you can either just go right behind or lunge. Here we go. Giant step is that option as well. So just start giant step or all the way down. You'll know when you're ready. If you feel a little bit uncertain, then just stay with the less complicated movement. Nice job. Almost there. 2, 1, and rotate. Excellent. Plank on the right. Set those feet back. Turn into a good position. Here we go. Breathe in and smile every once in a while. Thank yourself for showing up today, taking care of your body. That's 10 seconds down. If you're on an outstretched hand, just make sure the elbow's not hyperextended. That's 20 seconds down. Disregard the phone calls. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Into set 3. Mute that. All right. Final set coming up. We'll give a little bit longer break here. 20 seconds till we start. It'll be our left leg forward. If you need a little bit of a break, just kind of take a rest. We'll be done here in 2 minutes. And then we'll do some stretches and go through that last circuit. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Moving well. Good job, Sharon. Chest nice and tall there, looking straight ahead. There you go. Yep. Whoop, little bit off there. And 3, 2, 1. Rotate to that left plank. Final side plank. Set the elbow if you're on the floor. Lift up out of that shoulder. 2, 1, here we go. Kids are back in school today here in Utah. I don't know if you can hear them playing on the playground behind you. 10 seconds down. 20 seconds. Doing great, everybody. Holding strong, lifting up. 2, 1, there's your 30. Fantastic. All right, just one more circuit, right leg and right arm on the plank. 2, 1, here we go. Smooth movements. You don't have to weight these. Sometimes they can be challenging by themselves. Halfway through. Nice job. 3, 2, 1, and final plank coming up. Final side plank. We have some more planks coming up in the last section. You'll have a really strong core after today. Bruce is laughing. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good job, Kelly. Good support against the wall. And Diane looks great. You too, Ann. Oh, 20 seconds down already. Sorry, I forgot to give you my check-ins. Looking at everybody on the screen. 2, 1, there you go, all done. Shake it out, folks. All right, simple finisher. And then we'll stretch. Carry with the march and forearm plank. If your upper body has had enough on holding, you could do like a glute bridge for in place of that floor plank. So let's talk about it. And if you notice, it says between 30 and 60 seconds. So you get to choose. If you work for 60 seconds, then you're going to be working the whole series. We'll take you through a total of 3 sets. That's a total of 6 minutes. On the carry, you can hold weights in your hand at your, call this like a farmer's carry. If you're holding weights down here, focus like on a slightly palm out position so you're not forward in the shoulder. So shoulders back. And you can march in place, carrying your weights, or you can stay stationary. You can hold them either at the waist or up at the shoulders, okay, depending upon the size. If you don't have 2 different weights, that's all right. I'm gonna be holding 1. You could even hold it for 30 seconds on one side and then switch, okay? Or you could hold it up and center for the whole deal, all right? So the plank options, either on the ground or elevated here, holding solid for your plank. You could also even elevate it, come on the forearms to give the hands a break. All right, if you are on the floor, I would recommend the forearms. So we're here to here, okay? Or like I said, if you want a little bit of break from the front of the body, you could lay down on your back and do some glute bridges for something different. Okay, those of you that aren't able to maybe easily get down on the ground, but say you want to break from planks, then you could do like your good morning where you hinge forward, engage the glutes and stand. Okay, I'm going to be doing the planks, but just like to give a couple different options if anyone needs variation there. Questions before we get into it? And I'll try to give you every 15 seconds so you can choose if you want to work for 30, 45, 60, whatever. Just try to have it consistent from set to set. Again, I'll guide you through 3. Recommendation is to do at least 2. All right, we'll go in 12 seconds, starting with the march. So chest tall, working on good posture here. 2, 1, and begin. Carry it, marching. Building some stamina. That's 15 seconds. Very good, everybody. There's 30 seconds. So if you want to rest for 30, rest now. Fantastic. There's 45 seconds. Getting ready to rotate into that plank. And 2, 1, there's our minute. So either elevated or down on the forearms. We go right into it, so just join when you're ready. We have a running clock on this, so just continuously running on the time. That's our 15 seconds. So lifting up between the shoulder blades. Don't let yourself slouch between the shoulders. Core engaged. And breathe. That's 30. Feel free to take a break. Or work through it. Just don't go to where you're going to collapse. That's 45. 15 seconds till we start set 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're right back to our carry. Good job. So just transition and start when you're ready. Set 2 of 3. Breathing and holding. 20 seconds done. There's 30. Good job. 45 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Back to our plank hold. Just transition and start when you're ready. We're just letting the clock run. Hold that good position. I'll tell you every 15. Lifting through the shoulder blades. There's our first 15. Breathe. Good job. There's 30. That's our halfway point through the whole last piece of the workout. Breathing and holding. I did that math wrong, but that's okay. 45 seconds done. We're over halfway through the workout. That's all that matters. Almost there, holding strong. 5 seconds, going back for our final set of marching. 3, 2, 1. Last round of carries. Good job. Smooth transition. You can even do like oddball carries where you have like one weight at the side, one weight at the shoulder. That's 15 seconds down. There you go, Jean. And then just try to switch it up so that the hands and body is challenged similarly on either side. There's 30. Halfway through the final carry. That's 45 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, 1 minute left. Very good. Final plank. Let's get everybody to try to work the whole time here. That doesn't mean that you go until you collapse, but if you need to rest, try to come back in and join to the finish. That's 15 seconds done. Continue to lift up through the shoulder blades, hold strong through the core. Don't let those hips drop in, but try not to over pike the hips as well. Keep them in line with the shoulders. 30 seconds to go. Breathe. You want to close the eyes. 45 seconds. Almost there, everybody. And 3, 2, 1, all done. Woo! Give yourself a high five. All right, go ahead and grab a drink. We'll take a few minutes to stretch. All right, I'm gonna demo these stretches on the floor, but you can also mimic it as well as you can in the chair if you can't quite get to the ground. We're gonna focus on the hips. So let's go ahead and lie back or kind of sit on the edge of the chair. You're gonna extend out your left leg and pull the right knee towards your right shoulder. Go ahead and roll the ankle around. And then once you pull the leg in towards the same side, gently bring it across the body. So if you're seated, you're gonna pull the knee towards the opposite hip or chest. And we're looking to get into the glute stretch a little bit here. We'll hold this one for 20. Taking some nice deep breaths. Feel free to close the eyes. Thank yourself for showing up. All right, relax that leg straight. And we'll go to the left, pulling the left knee towards the left shoulder and ankle roll on that side. 3 to 5 one way, 3 to 5 the other. And then when you're ready, bring it across the body to get to the glute on the left. We'll hold for 20 here. Very good. From the glute stretch, we're going to go back to the right leg into that figure 4. So seated or lying, right foot towards the left thigh. If you're seated, you're going to sit tall and lean forward, or on the ground here, we're going to pull that left thigh in towards the chest. Again, looking to open up that outer hip on the right. Ten more seconds. Fantastic. Relax there and switch legs. Left foot to the right thigh. Sit tall, lean forward, or lay back here, hug the leg in. 20 seconds here. All right, relax out of that. Those on the floor, feel free to make your way into child's pose. If you're standing, you can kind of reach on the table in front of you, walk your feet back, and then drop your head between the arms. On the ground, here comes Laura. We're gonna go toes together, knees divide, reach the arms out, and then drop back. Hi, Laura, good to see you.
Unmute, start video. I apologize. I'm sitting yakking with my sister working on a gourd, and Oh, and
It's all
I
right. I'm
said,
going to send out the recording. Those of you on the ground, go ahead and walk your hands to one side. Reach the hand out. Drop the body down. We call this child's pose side stretch.
oh,
If you
God.
can't get to the ground, just walk the hands to the side of the table and then grab on and lean back. We're just
Where is
pushing on
my,
the side of the body.
oh, mercy.
Oh, what do you have?
Uh,
Some good artwork to show us?
huh. No, I was, where am I? I'm working on,
Stretch.
yeah, I'm working on this one.
That's awesome.
And I just get carried away and we yak away. And I was just sticking beads on and realized I made an error. I'm having to redo something that I thought, my measuring was off. So yeah, my mess in here. This is my mess.
It's your creative space. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and then we'll catch up here in a second. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Keep stretching, and hope to see you next time.